Yes, we're back. We're back again in Train Sim World 2. We're back again in rush hour. And we're back again in the Nahverkehr Dresden route. And back again in the DB442. And this time to do a full-length run from here at Reise all the way down to Dresden, where I am already 6 minutes late. Because I've been sat here for the last 6 minutes. So we'll unlock some doors and let our passengers on finally. If you're watching this on the YouTubes, then welcome indeed. This going out on Railway Wednesday. Other content is OMSI on a Monday. On a Friday is a mixture of things. That was a noise currently. And on a Saturday, currently some trucking with some random stuff on a Sunday. So yes, my third time streaming this. Last time we did some routes where I did have some technical issues. I had some ability to drive the train issues, but we ended up doing an awesome trip in the ice train that's just left over there in the snow, which was fantastic. But this time, wanted to do the 4-line run. If I click on map, so this is where we are, all the way at the top up here. And we're going to be going the full length of the route all the way down here to Dresden. And then when we get down there, we'll then pick another route and come all the way back up again. Because that's a thing. So hi Don, Nico and Chris. So let's jump back inside. We will lock the doors. And then hopefully I've got the train set up right. I've turned the key on this time. So we'll see if we can actually move away from here without any issues. 10 months of your life you'll never get back. Well, thanks for the support there. We'll release the brakes. But yeah, thank you, Nico, for that. Okay, so indirect brake is released. Are we actually going to get any forward traction? If I apply some throttlage. Yes, we are. Right, we are moving. So 120 kmh limit. We've got a green in 150 miles, 150 meters. So away we go. So this is my fourth installment actually on the channel from the Nahverkehr Dresden Rush Hour DLC, and probably going to give it a miss after this one and wait till the next one. So normal service will be resumed back in normal train sim next week. Okay, let's do some increasing of the speed. But yeah, I had a choice of trains, and as this one was fairly simple to set up and use, thought I'd use this. I don't think something that would probably go all the way from one end to the other, but thought I'd take it anyway. So slowly building the speed up. You've got a chest infection. Oh dear, that's not good. So seeing it in daylight, which is quite nice. So the speed on the increase, 4.7k to Glaubitz, which is our next stop, where we are due at 8:50, and it's currently 8:54, so that's going to go up. And Dylan's ill as well. Well, if you two want to skip the streams, it's absolutely fine. Health and well-being comes before streaming. I will do something alternate later on, and we'll redo fishing next week. It's not a problem. Right, so let's make our speed up. It's about 120 limit. Slowly increasing. Green light in 1.2k. 3.7k to the stop. So yes, for those watching on YouTube, Dylan there talking about the fishing stream, which currently, as I'm streaming this, may or may not go ahead. So consequently, may or may not be on YouTube at some point. We don't know. Okay, back the power off. You don't want to be speeding really. But yeah, really really impressed with this DLC and this line. Not normally a fan of stuff outside of the UK, but have been really pleased with this line. Hence, so much content on it. So it's about an hour down to Dresden, and then we will make the return trip back up again, so we can see the line in both directions, providing we can find a trip to make the return trip on back up again. Probably stick with the same train, in all honesty, because I'd sort of know how to use it. This isn't the train with cruise control. No, this is the one we got to control it yourself. The train with cruise control, I would have been there for 20 minutes trying to get it going. So this is the one. Actually, this has got the single handle in it, so I don't know why I'm actually tweaking with the brake. There we go. Uh-oh, we're not going to be stopping, are we? Because I'm going way too fast. We're going to overshoot on the first, because I was actually trying to apply the brake where I didn't need to. Oh, I don't know, we might be okay. Oh, actually, I think we will be okay. So, stopping at Glaubitz as our first stop. Yeah, really enjoying this. It's actually making me want to do more stuff in Train Sim World 2. Oh, braking. Slightly overshooting. Yeah, I pressed power instead of brake. We sort of nearly made it all onto the platform. It's fine. First stop has gone well. The doors going to unlock? Yes, they are. What? Okay, this first step could be interesting. You might have to sort of jump up to the platform. But I do like the fact of rush hour, look. We do get more people wandering about. That's so cool. A lot more people getting on and off the trains, as though it is, you know, rush hour. Normal services resume. I went the wrong way. I put power on instead of brake. Right, lock the doors. Which they will do, hopefully, after a period of time, so that no one gets trapped in them. There we go. Objective complete. Nuncrix is in 2.6 of the Ks. Do the moving forward. Be interesting to see, actually, what happens when we get to the end. Whether I'll be able to make the return journey without going back to the menu. I think I'll have to go back to the menu. Hi Daz, yeah, doing okay, thank you very much. Right, so we've only got 2.4k into our next stop, so we won't go completely flat out, because that would just be ridiculous, or words of that nature. Stupid, I think is the word. Stupid. He says doing 80. And accelerating. No, don't do that. Alright, 1.6k to the next stop, so we won't go wild. Yeah, really enjoying the line. And my ability to stop. Oh, there's some allotments. Who knew the Germans had allotments? Alright, slowing our way down. So far I haven't seen another train coming the other way. So a few more trains on the tracks would be quite interesting to see, I think. I suppose we are already on our second stop, so not too far out. So we were due here at 8:53. It's currently 9:01. So currently running 8 minutes late. It's fine. It's alright. They don't need to be on time today. Is she coming in this slowly? See, I like that. Look, they're coming down the steps, crossing over, and going back up the other side. That's just really cool. A lot of thought has gone into the passengers. It's really cool to see them actually wandering around. The fact they'll actually get on the train. They're probably worried the train's broken. Oh, there is another train there. That was braking ridiculously early, I must admit. It's going to take a while to do this route, especially if we're... Well, I did sit at the start for about 6 or 7 minutes. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad with the brakings. That's not bad. Objective, you can't even say the word objective. Unlock the doors. Unlock right. They do actually spawn inside the cab. Why are they all stood there? Okay, I'm just like, I was bigging you up to say how awesome it was that the people got on and off, but now you got off the train and just stood there in a group. These people got on. They're fine. Why are they getting off? Why are they clumping? Do people clump? Is that a thing? Oh, we got clumps of people outside the doors. Okay, that might be a little bit broken. We'll lock the doors and leave them there. We just pretend that they're not there. It's fine. Objective complete. Right, 10k to Priestovitz. Where we got 130k limit in 3.2k. So yeah, if you are watching this on the YouTubes, there will be a couple of links in the description below. One to the Twitch page where you can watch this madness live. I know. And one where normally Railway Wednesday is a thing. It goes on YouTube on the Wednesday and goes on Twitch on a Wednesday. You should really plan that more because you can't watch both at the same time. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there'll also be a link down there to where you can pick up the Rush Hour Season Pass, which is a good way of getting all three. Boston Sprinter, this, and in future there'll be London to Brighton. Pick up all three for a discounted price. And also another link down there, because that's 3 of them then, to the Discord community, which is full of just slightly weird people that like this sort of stuff. So if you're one of those people, then do check out the Discord community link that's down there also. For those watching live, there is the Discord link. Right, so we're up to 130k limit in... Wait, hang on, we are at 130k limit, aren't we? 120k, actually it might be 120k at the moment. And then up to 130 and 1.6 of the things. Right, we're back off the throttle. Oh, there's that awesome little diesel shunter thing. Sat there yesterday. Hi, Sim. Right, so we can speed up to a 130 soon. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon. Well, actually, very soon, because it's about 300 meters. And then 7k to go to our next destination place thing. Although in 2.6k we got 120 limits, I may as well just stick at this. We're in no hurry. Scenery looking rather nice around us. Yeah, it's just making me want to go back and look at some of the other routes that maybe I've only done a couple of times or haven't done at all. So I think going forward I might alternate between Train Sim and Train Sim World 2 on a Wednesday. So one week it'll be Train Sim and the other week Train Sim World 2, because that's what alternating means. It means, you know, alternating between one and well, between several, between things. I knew what I meant. And those fields do need harvesting. Not like you harvest organs, because that's a whole different thing. Seem to have gone off the side of the... Why are we going? We're going down there. I better do slowing down a bit, because then we're going to be the speedings. There we go. No, we're fine. 120 of the things. So get back to a 5% of the powers. 4 kilometers to go to Priestvitz. We're due there at 9:01. It's currently 9:07. So yep, it's going well. And I'm slowing down, so it's going very well. We'll try and do the speeding up a little bit more. Otherwise, we'll just come to a stop eventually. It would be an instant thing. It would be an eventual thing. Unless I apply the brakes, then it would be instant. If I hit something, then that would be an instant stop. Not advisable in a train. Passengers would complain a little bit. I would be going backwards if I stopped. That's a thing, because we are on an uphill hill as opposed to a downhill hill. So there are differences. One's going in the upwardly direction, one's going in a downwardly direction. I've got the speed limit reduction thing going on in the one of the kilometre things, and I've also got to be stopping. So I'm going to do the application of the brakes. To get myself down to the 60, hopefully. In time for the stopping at the platformy place. Okay, we don't appear to be anywhere near the station. I'm guessing we've got to change tracks. It's just a hunch, but I think it's going to happen, and it's going to happen just up here if it's going to happen anywhere. Because changing the tracks after we've gone through the station would mean we're doing the whole reversing thing, and that's not ideal. So hopefully we're going to change just about here. See, I knew it. I am just a genius. I knew it was going to be a thing, and a thing it became. We'll do the breakage. And the more of the breakage. And a bit more. And some more. And more. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yep. Like that. Bit slow, but you know. Off they get. You gonna clump now? Oh no, they're actually gonna wander off this time. They're not clumping. Someone's doing some drilling. So we're currently running 9 minutes late, so we're doing okay, I think. 9 minutes is fine. They're not going to complain, are they? Surely when it gets 10 minutes, you're late. 9 minutes, it's okay. Lock the doors. Lock them in. Doors, are they closing? They are closing. Right, Niederau is in 9 of the kilowatts. So let's do the forwardings of the powers and the speeds. Oh, that was all of the power. Okay, we'll just go 100% then. I didn't plan on that, but we'll just give it all of the beans. Okay, maybe not, because we've only got like a 50 limit thing. That's quite quick at the acceleratories. As trains go, as acceleratoriness, because that's the word. But that was quite quick at it. "200 meters until we get the 120 limit, and then we can do the 120. Don't go straight on down there, because that won't end well as a buffer. It's fine, we turned. We're okay. I'm now doing the speedies. Right, once the train goes through the thing, we'll get the increased thing. There we are. Okay, now we can do the speedies in the upward direction. And onwards we go towards Niederau, where we're due at 9:08, and it's currently 9:12. He'll be fine. Where are they going? It's not like they're going, they could be going to work, I suppose. Business meetings. Someone's bar mitzvah. Car boot sale that starts at like 10 a.m. You never know. People just go, there are all sorts of places that they're going to. But yeah, definitely impressed with this. Really like the Boston Sprinter. Really liking this. Certainly looking forward to London to Brighton. I think that's going to be really good. So as soon as that is out, I will bring you content on that as well. And before it's out even. Alright, speeding up slightly wary of the 120 limit we've got. So 113, that's close. My duck horn. It's very ducky. As duckies go, it is very one. That was something. .1 of the Ks till we arrive at Niederau. I think 82k is the overall distance of the line, so we'll be covering all of that in this trip from one end to the other end, and then we will turn around and go in the reverse direction back up to the other end again from the where are we going? Forgot where we're going. Dresden, that's the one. We'll go to Dresden back to Leipzig. Twain, give it a honk. I'm actually quite enjoying the fact that it's electric as well. I'm not normally a fan of electric trains. I'm not normally a fan of trains outside the UK, but I've been enjoying the Boston Sprinter. I've been really enjoying this. I still haven't got a clue what's going on with the signalling system. I just rely on the thing in the top right there telling me what the next signal is, because there's just all sorts of some signals with 2 lights on them, and that's just confusing. Right, back the power off a little bit. We're only 2.9k from our next stop now, and we're going slightly downwards motion with the hill going in the non-upwards direction, in the fact that it's going down. I'm trying to keep my eye on the speed. Right, 2k. I don't want to speed. I'm also going to be wary. I don't want to brake too early, because that's a thing that's happened to every stop so far with the braking of the earliness. We'll apply a little tiny bit of the brakings, maybe a bit more than that. Right, we've got a green in 500 meters. We'll start to bring the speed down a little tiny bit. All right, 900 meters to go. A bit more of the brakings. A hell of a lot more. Most of the braking's now going on. Okay, yeah, this thing's got quite good brakes. A little bit of lag I'm getting. Not sure why. How are they getting to that middle platform? Surely it's dangerous if they cross the line. Didn't see a pedestrian footbridge. I suppose there's a crossing at the other end, isn't there? Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're late, obviously, but that was pretty good. The door's going to open? Yes, they are. So this is Niederau. So next is Weinbohler, where we're due at 9:12. Current time is 9:18. So definitely we're doing very well. Almost as expected, some would say. Lock the doors. We will lock left. Yeah, it just seems odd that they just allow passengers just to wander across the tracks. Weinbohler in 1.8 of the Ks. Let's put some power on. We're not too far away, but we are due where? Words. We were due there 7 minutes ago. Well, yeah, if you can paint a crossing on the ground, it's like, yeah, that'll just put a bit of paint. They'll adhere to that. Like Germans, aren't they? They're probably, rules. They like rules. You will only cross on the painted area, okay? We have to fence things off for the Brits because we just wander everywhere. We're like just wild sheep. Like, we haven't put a fence there, stop me walking across there, so I'm going to walk across there. The red zone is for loading and unloading only. What's that from? Was that the white zone? The white zone... Oh, lots of the braking going on. airplane. No, it's in a game. I've heard that in a game recently. I think I've only seen airplane once. That was probably like 20 odd years ago. Alright, and we come to the next station stop. And again, not bad with the braking. Slow, but you know. The other one, they just let them. They did actually cross. See, now you got an underpass here. Steps going down under the railway, steps going up, and they were coming out from that block of toilets over there, which is quite bizarre. It's good though. It does give it more of a feel with more people being around. I really do like that. And lock right. We'll lock the doors and make our way to our next station. We are getting some beeping. You don't see cars? No. Just peoples. Kosvig in 4.3k is next. Oh yeah, as though they were late and stuff. I'm just still wandering around. Why the fact they do spawn by the side of that building is you can't actually see them spawn, they just appear around the corner. I'm sure there'll be tweaks going forward to this. Looking forward to seeing what's next after the 3 rush hours. You know, what's the next plan? Right, we've got a 100 limit in 1.5k, so we've got to be careful with the speed. So we'll back it off. You're buying this DLC this week. Have you looked at the season pass? Because that's a better way of buying it. You get all 3 routes. You get Boston Sprinter, this, and then when it does release, then London to Brighton for a reduced price. So a better way of doing it if you were intending on buying them all. Boston Sprinter, really good. I definitely like this. And obviously London to Brighton, not out yet. But if it's anything like these, that'll be quite good as well. Right, so we've got 2.4k's to Kosvik. So this evening, for those watching live, something what's potentially going to be weird and something we've never streamed before, multiplayer fishing. So no, because it's going out on YouTube next week. No, week after next, so 2 weeks time. Hi Sam. Alright, 1.4 to a 120 limit, and then 1.5 to our stop, which is the place where we're going to stop, because that's, you know, what it's called. It's the stop, the place where you stop. Well, hopefully stop, because I don't know, I've done quite well actually the last couple. We've done the stopping in the correct stoppy place. We'll see what happens with this one. All of the braking. Oh, I don't think that's going to be bad, you know. I think that's going to be okay. I really wish Unreal wouldn't do that. And into the place of the stoppings. A little bit early, but that'll do. Unlock right. The doors going to open? Yes, they are. The opening of the doors has happened. It's a thing. You never play train? It's different to Train Sim. I'm actually enjoying it. Graphically is the thing for me. And I really do like these rush hour ones. I'm not minding that they're only an hour route, because sometimes that's all that, that's all you need. Yeah, Train Sim is still my favourite, and I think always will be, but I am enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would. Right, 7.5k to Radibule. So we are doing a full line run. So Leipzig to Dresden. So all 82, well, it should be 82k. I think we did one yesterday. I don't think we did the full line actually yesterday. But it should be about an hour's run. And then we will turn around and go back the other way. The one thing I did watch, speaking of train cams, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, was the Isle of Wight one, where you got to see the end of the pier, Ryde Pier, and you get to see the hovercraft going in and out, as well as the tube trains when they're running. So you got everything there. You got buses, if you're into buses, hovercraft, because they are just cool, and the tube train going around. So that is quite cool. As cams go, I can't say I would sit and watch it, but hey, anyway, 6k to go to Radibule. Probably pronouncing that completely incorrectly. So yeah, tomorrow, the final of my extra streams. Tomorrow lunchtime, some more Bus Sim 21. Then tomorrow night, some trucking. Saturday lunchtime, I don't know yet. Saturday night, not confirmed either, so this is well planned. Sunday afternoon, though, is the farming. Yeah, we got to say, Sam, that, so is it Lanzarote? Not Lanzarote. I'm thinking Lanzarote. Is it Lanzarote? I'm thinking Lanzarote. I'm not thinking of Lanzarote. What am I thinking of? The Canary Islands one. That's quite cool. Lanzarote. Yeah, I've watched the Lanzarote one. Yeah. Anyway, back to trains. 3.7k to go. To where are we going? Radibule. Not a train. Oh, we got a yellow signally thing coming up in 2k. So I'm guessing there's going to be a red at the end of the platform based on that. So we will do the slowy down thing in about a k. So yeah, I don't think this train would actually do this complete run. It might do, but because I can drive it, I thought I'd use this one. I was going to use the one with the cruise control thing, but I'd be there for like 20 minutes trying to set it up. Right, I'm going to apply some brakeage now, just in case there's a red not long after this yellow, and we don't want to get caught out like we did at the end of the previous stream. Spoiler, right at the end, slid through a red light in the awesome snow. Right, so there's our yellow, and yeah, we have got a red in 1k. That was just, it was such an enjoyable trip. It did look really good, the snow. And then right at the end, just slid through a red. I was going to end there anyway, so it's fine. We are getting a few more trains now. That sounded quite cool. Yeah, I think this is one of those sims that once you get back into it, it does sort of get under your skin a bit. Not bad, not bad. All the doors should be able to open, hopefully. Yep. What about the other end? Have they got, yeah, oh, we got loads of room. Look, it's really good to see lots of like busy, like a load of people on the platform. That is just really, really cool. I'll take a screenshot there. That's quite cool. Right, lock the doors. I caught up time. Oh yeah. Don't know how. How am I doing on the thing? So I'm due into the next place at 9:37. It's currently 9:33. Oh yeah. How have I caught up 8 minutes? I'm about to lose them again. Right, we've got a that's not a green. I'm guessing we got yellow, then it's a green. Okay. Right, yeah, green in 300 meters. Don't tell me I'm actually going to be in the chance of getting to the end on time. Colorblind, it could be either. Well, yeah, it could be. Well, surely the positioning of the light would then give it away. And would they really let a train driver drive a train if he's colorblind? So you'd know where the illuminated thing was based on it being, you know, illuminated. See, that was red, but that was for that line to my left. And I struggle with some colours. I struggle with oranges and reds and like dark colours against blacks. Right, 3.9k we've got a 70, 4.3k we've got our stop, 3.3k we've got a yellow. So yeah, it's probably going to be the last look we're going to have at this line. We've done the trains, we've done some up and downs in the previous one. We've done a first look, and now we've done a couple of full line runs. So we will return to normal train sim for next planned Railway Wednesday. But yeah, really enjoyed these. Alright, we've now got a green in 2k. And and then 2.4k 70. Midland Main Line. I need to look at some new routes for the UK. I don't know what's out. It'd be nice to do something I haven't done before. Hi Len. Tube lines. Yeah, which one is it? There's the Tripcock things in the train sim version, isn't it? But I've got the tube line in this, which you don't have the Tripcock thing. So I think this is the easier one. I should actually do that, because it'll be quite cool to do the tube. I'll say if I'm going to alternate between Train Sim World and normal Train Sim on a Wednesday, then that could be quite cool to do, actually. Nottingham to Lincoln. Oh, cool. I have to keep my eye on that one then. Right, so you slowed down to the 70 and only 1.3k to go. And there is a link to the slightly dangerous Just Trains website. That's not the most dangerous one out there, though, is it? Not that it's relevant to this one, but there is a more dangerous train-related website out there. They released new pictures for it 30 minutes ago. Cool, I'll look after the stream. That's the most dangerous place out there. Right. 900 meters to arrive at Dresden Neustadt. Yeah, shame there's no like other trains and stuff around. That would be quite cool. This can't be the end of the line, surely. I'll look at the map. Oh, actually, yeah, we're all the way down there, look. We've only got to go to there. So we've done all of that so far. Well, it's supposed to be like a lot longer. Yeah, it's supposed to be an hour as well. I've already been streaming for 50 minutes. I don't think it was. I think we did this yesterday. It's like 53k. So I don't know how the line is 82k long. I am slightly confused by that. We'll see what the distance is. We're not at the end yet, but we'll see what distance is when we do get to the end. This is 82k of line, and not that the line is 82k, because there is that bit. Let me go back to it again before we put it into the station. Because you've got this main bit, and then you've got that loop there, and you've got this bit up here. So I think it's the line. There's 82k of line, not that the line is 82k. I think that's 53k from there to there where we started. But then you've got this bit up here, this bit round there, and that bit. So I think there is 82k of line, and not that it's 82k in distance, which actually does make slightly more sense. And we're actually only arriving about 2 minutes late as well to this one. We haven't got to the end yet. I don't know why I then suddenly decided to start using the train brake rather than applying that one. Okay, unlock right. That's going to now put me in a brake release situation. Hang on. Right, I hope it doesn't cause me any issues with releasing the brakes. I used the wrong... the station does look really good. We came in here last night in the snow. It looked flipping awesome. And at night, it looks really, really good. Right, lock the doors. Doors are locked. Objective complete. Dresden Mitte 1.6k. Right, is it actually going to let me? Yes, we're okay. Onwards. We've got a 60k limit coming up. But we're only 1.5k away from the next platform anyway. So when we get down here, we will then make the return journey back to the other end. So we'll do the whole line backwards and forwards. Probably keep to the same train because, you know, I know how to use it. And then this evening, for those watching live, fishing. Yeah. It's a thing. Never streamed it before. Alright, 1k to go. I think there's only going to be more lines, aren't there? They're just going to keep creating content for it, and visually, I cannot. It's so good. It is really, really good. You know, Train Sim's got the longevity. Train Sim's got the variety of routes, the variety of trains, the longer routes if you want those. There are lots of free content, lots of free scenarios. This has just got the visuals. This has got the visuals, the gameplay. Shorter routes, yes, but you know, an hour's not bad as a route. Albeit I'm running a couple of minutes late, but you know, we're doing okay. I will have to pencil in the London Underground one, I think. Merseyrail. There are lots of smaller routes because I think they need to look at the smaller routes realistically. So something that's an hour is probably their key area. Yeah, I'd love to see Swindon to Cheltenham going up through sort of Stonehouse, Stroud, etc., because that's just so picturesque. And knock left. But there are lots of little ones, lots of ones that I think could end up in this. And, you know, I don't know how long Train Sim World 2 is going to be a thing. Obviously, at some point there will be Train Sim World 3. They've mentioned long term that there's going to be multiplayer. Not sure when and what iteration of it that will be in. But that's going to be a thing. That will be awesome. I've been saying for years how cool it would be to have an actual multiplayer train sim, to see someone else on the same line as you. There'd obviously have to be restrictions that if you run a red light, you get taken off because to stop all the idiots ramming into each other. But I think multiplayer in train sim, there's a huge market there for that, I think. You can have your own train company. Imagine how cool that would be. Your own train company on a line, and you get money for picking up passengers. There's a whole economy system waiting there. I think that would just be brilliant. I'd be quite happy just running up and down the same line. And if you could then expand other lines into your company, run that. Oh, that'd be so cool. Right, 1.8k away from the end of the line, as the Travelling Wilburys sang. Still got that. I need to listen to that song because it was stuck in my head all day yesterday. Right, we'll make the slow trek into Dresden. Yeah, MP would be awesome. Say, to have that company type aspect of it. You know, for me to be driving this train and see someone else coming the other way running a scheduled service, I think it'd be really cool. You can get a load of your. You know, obviously, you'd have to put some limitations in there. Say, if you run a red light, as it would be in career mode, your game's over. So you can't just go trying to crash into someone because there'll be a red and a yellow separating them. So I can't see it be that hard to do personally, because you couldn't get within a block of someone. Yeah, I know someone has posted before. We have mentioned this. There is something that's multiplayer train sim, but it's incredibly expensive and doesn't look very good. Can't remember what it's called. But Dovetail have said that at some point in the future there is going to be multiplayer. Personally, I don't think it's going to be till Train Sim World 4, so I think we're a couple of years away from that. But that's going to be quite cool. Alright, 700 meters away from the end. So then we will turn around and go back the other way. Well, I keep applying the train brake, force of habit. There we go. Yeah, I have said that if there was one sim and one sim, well, type, that I could just do and not do anything else, it would be train sim. I would just be quite happy. Part of one was going to walk into the tracks then. And into Dresden we come. Hopefully not going to slide into the buffers at the end. To be honest, I don't know if I've done rapid transit, Sam. I've got it, but I think I've only recently acquired it. I think I've got all the routes for this now. I don't think I've done them all. Unlock doors. So we went through them at the end of the stream yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I haven't put content out in all of them. Some of them, yes, a combination of Train Sim and Train Sim World and Train Sim World 2, but I'm sure there's some that I haven't done yet. Right, lock doors. Objective complete. Yeah, 53.85 kilometers. So that was the full length of the line, going there and back again. Sorry, going there. Okay, so if we go back to the main menu, so that was going to Dresden. Now we'll pick a timetable. We'll pick the same train, the Talent. Clear day, September. That'll do. We will now go the other way then. We've done Leipzig to Dresden. We want Dresden to Leipzig. 5:14 a.m. That could be quite interesting because it might get... or is there a slightly later one? 7:4. That's only 49 minutes. Why is it some shorter than the other? 59. Leipzig to Dresden. That's one we just done. We want to go the other way around. Dresden... we want to go Dresden to Leipzig. It must be shorter the other way then. Okay, we'll do that one. 10:15. Not stopping at some stations. Oh, it could be. We'll wait for it to restart. we go. Right, key in this time. Right, pantograph is up. Switch into forward. Unlock left. So that's where we just came into. And now turning around and going back out again towards Reisa. So if I look at the map again, so this is where we are now. All the way down here at Dresden. So now making our way all the way back up to there. So back up to the other end of the line. Once our passengers are on board. I really like this train. I think this train's my favourite. I love the one with the cruise control thing, but it's not the easiest. Well, to start. Once it's started, it's great. But this is easy to start. You put the key in, you pull your pants up, there, and you're away to go. Right, Dresden Mitte, 1.8 of the things. And it's single-handed operation, so I'm just using the A and D keys just to do the throttle. You don't need any fancy rail driver controllers and things. Just use your keyboard. Simples. This has got track IR as well, so I can use track IR to look around, but I don't know why I don't do it. I do in Train Sim, but I don't in this, and I'm not sure why. I should really, but I don't know, it feels odd. Indeed, don't get caught with your pantos down. Nearly panto season. Nick will be busy. So you won't be on any streams over Christmas. Oh no, it isn't. I think last year he was grumpy. This year he's hoping to be bashful or doc, but you know those parts go quite quickly. Right, 1.4k to go to, and if there's Jack and the Beanstalk playing, we've got Liam or Dylan that will be this year playing the part of the Beanstalk. Right, 1.1k, making our way back to where we came from. And then yeah, back at 6 p.m. I'm Cinderella. I'm Prince Charming. Or one of the Ugly Sisters. It's a fine line. So back again, yeah, at 6 o'clock tonight with fishing. I know. Which I've played for about 4 minutes. I've got a clue what I'm doing. Right, 400 meters from our stoppy place. We haven't run out of games, it's just trying to find some new things. And then we come to our first stop at Dresden Mitte. Not a bad bit of stoppage. A bit late. Let's go and say hello to my public. Hello. Oh. Oh, you just appeared. Hello. How you doing? I'll be back in there in a minute. I just thought I'd come out and say hello. That's a very little table. What could you put on that table? That's a tiny... Oh, hang on, I'm being shouted at in German. Bear with me, I'm just going to go back in here again. That door made a door closing. Oh, I've just climbed through the seat. Lock doors. A beverage and a bag of crisps. Yeah, but it's for 4 people. You can get 4 beverages and 4 bags of crisps on there. Not the big sharing bag type bags of crisps. Right, 1.5k from Dresden Neustadt. So making our way back northwards. Yeah, really enjoying this line. Does look really nice. Across the river. Water's still better than X-Plane. Right, 800 meters. There's some lag. Back into this lovely looking station. At speed, it would seem. Dresden Neustadt. Very squeaky brakes. Oh, that's not a bad bit of stopping. As stoppings go. Unlock right. Okay, yeah, that was an announcement. There was definitely an announcement there. Free hot chocolate available at the cafe. I think that's what that said. May not have said that. Something's going bang. Someone playing the drums? What's going on? Objective completed. Right, 5.6 point. What's the point? I really can't speak this week. 5.6 Radial Ost. I'm just too relaxed this week. My brain's just gone, meh. Yeah, whatever. Something in German. I don't know. That would be great, wouldn't it? Subtitles. Something in German. No idea what. It might have said something. Something about a train being late. I don't know what I said. No idea. Wasn't really listening. Only got a D in German. I can order a coffee or ask how your grandmother is. That's about it. Train announcements, they're a bit beyond me. Or something, yeah, das ist mein Glockenspiel. Because you don't want to get confused with someone else's Glockenspiel. Anyway, I've had thoughts going through my head then. 5k to go to Radibule. We got a 50 coming up in 3.9k. We'll just stay at 70. We'll just enjoy the scenery. I wish it wouldn't do that. I know it's an Unreal thing that it does that zooming in thing whenever you conflict with something. But it's only ever in this game. I should really be going faster than this. I'm sure I changed those screens to... There we go. Oh, I did on the way up, but not on the way back. Alright, 3.8k to the next stop. 2.4k to a green, 2.6k to a 50. So we could go a lot faster. We're enjoying the line. So yeah, normal train sim back on its normal day next week on Whaleway Wednesday. And then we get in October, all the streams during the week will start at their old time of 7 p.m. rather than 6 p.m. And they will be then slightly shorter, so around the 2-hour mark in the evenings. Alright, 1.43k. Yes, the pre-COVID service to return. Yes, back to full-time working for me. 2 more weeks of part-time hours and then back to full-time. That's going to be a shock to the system. I may have to cancel streams for that whole week because that's going to be a tough week. Right, let's bring that speed down to 50 then. Which is where it wants it. Not in time for the speed limit, probably, but it's going to be down to 50. Oh, I don't know, it could be okay. 3, 2, 1, 50. Oh, plenty of time. 80 meters away from where we needed to be with the speedy thing. Okay, yep. Didn't know I was changing tracks. No, no warning of me doing that anywhere. Oh, and again. Okay, that's a thing. We'll be over here then. Are we going to go again? I think we might actually go again. Nope, we're not. Okay. Train waiting to come the other way. The German trains have AWS. Doesn't seem like it. So I'm not getting any warning of any change of signals, change of tracks. Must be only us then. Oh, the fact that the top of the train's dirty as well. That is quite a cool thing. No one ever sees that. It's fine. Only in action films where they run along the tops of trains. Couldn't do that now, could they? They're all electric. Surely when people do these action films now and they go, we have a fight scene on top of a train, someone must be going, really? Are we not like done that already, like 45,000 million times. Objective completed. We'll do unlocking of the left. Hello, how you doing? Just getting out. That's the colour. Excuse me. Just getting out to stretch my legs a little bit while we're waiting for. You've got a puffer jacket on. Excuse me. 1990 called. Should we can't call the lift? Damn it! Oh, hang on. I got to lock the doors. Excuse me. I should be back on the train. I'm going to close the door. Thank you. And lock the doors now. It's like, doors won't lock. Oh, driver's not on the train. That's why. That would do it. Objective completed. Cosvig, 7.5 of the Ks. Right, let's do some of the speeds now. Power. So we'll end when we get back to Reise, so a slightly shorter stream this lunchtime. But say back tonight for some fishing. There we go, let's build the speed up. Actually does get to speed really well. I think it's my favourite German train. What other routes have got... Sounds like a depressed duck. What other routes have got third rail? Because we had the discussion on the previous stream about taking a train that shouldn't be on a route onto a route. I wonder where else you could take an underground train. Obviously it has to have third rail. Are there any other routes in this got third rail? They haven't, have they? They've all got overhead. So you couldn't power an underground train anywhere, technically. Don't think... Yeah, I don't think London to Brighton's third rail. I think that's all overhead, isn't it? That's an interesting one. With the Class 450 we did in the... What do we do? Portsmouth to Woking, that was third rail. So if that was in this, you could technically take the underground train on that, but it's not. I will have to come back and do the underground. I'm actually going to order myself another whiteboard today from the Amazonians and start putting down stream ideas. I've got a whiteboard that I keep on my YouTube videos record, but I might actually get one for doing the stream ideas, because I think the London Underground is certainly one I'd like to do. Didn't you do HST1 third rail? Oh, the Faversham High Speed, is that third rail? Or is that overhead? I'm sure it must be overhead, because I don't think you'd get... I don't know. Oh, hang on, I've got to do the braking thing, because we've got a 60 coming up in 1.6 of the things, and a yellow in 600 metres. Oh, now it's green. Yay, thanks for that. Well, we've still got a 60 coming up anyway. So we'll continue to do the slowing down for the 60. There we go. See, all sorts of colours going on there. They just like to, we just turn all the lights on, just really confuse the driver. Alright, 1.3k to get to Cosvig. On to Brighton, Portsmouth direct, Goblin, Southampton to Bournemouth. So when London to Brighton comes into this, then technically we would be able to then put the London Underground train on the London to Brighton track. That's what I was getting at, taking the wrong train on the wrong line. So consequently then we could put the London to Brighton train on the London Underground, which probably wouldn't fit through the tunnels, would it? But I like the idea of taking the London Underground train. Isn't London Underground 4th rail? I've got two sets of shoes. I thought it was just 3rd rail. I don't know. No, this is on PC. I don't know why I keep putting the... Oh God. I keep forgetting it's a combined power handle. Oh, stop zooming. Stop zooming. Stop with the... Stop. That frustrates me. Sort it out. Unreal. Google says 4th rail on the underground. Okay. Just no. Don't. I'm trying to get... No. I'll stay out here then. I won't get a closer view of the doors. We'll just stay here. It's fine. Do you know how to change mileage from kilometres? It's German. It's set in kilometres. Because that's the speed. The signs are in, that's the speed. The trains are in. So that's the speed. Lock right. It's like all the British stuff's in miles an hour. The American stuff's in miles an hour. 4.3k to Weinbowler. So yeah, you can't. It's the short answer, because that's how they are. So how far are we up the map now? Let's have a look. So yeah, we are there. So Weinbowler is next. Then we got to make our way back up to here. We started down here. So we're getting there. 120. Oh, we got a yellow in 1k. So we got to be careful. I don't know what's going to be after that yellow. If that's going to be a red, I just want to be slightly cautious about my speed, in case we do get a red one after the yellow one. What's it going to be? What colour are you going to be after you've gone yellow? Are you going to be nice and go green, or are you going to be horrible and go red? You could stay yellow. That could also be an option. And it's going to be red. Not the one I wanted. If given a choice of colours for a light in front of me, red wouldn't have been my choice. PCR test again. Oh dear. You need to stop licking people when you're at school, Dylan. I think that's the issue you seem to have. As soon as you go back to school, you lick people and then you get COVID again. Well, or COVID type symptoms. At this rate, you're never going to be at school. It could change as a coloured signal. It could change. We will slow it down. Your IT teacher has given it to loads of people at school. Oh wow! So if you test positive, that's some time at home for you then. Again. Hopefully you don't. Well, how close are you getting to your IT teacher? That's even more concerning. Right, 400 meters and we got this red. Uh-huh. Oh, bye. So the light's red anyway, so we'll just creep towards it. Hi, Derek. So we may as well just creep along slowly rather than stop. Because it may or may not change in front of us. If it does, we're already 1.7k from Vine Bowler anyway. Come on, light. 200 meters away. Are you going to change to be another colour? So what else is out here? Good views as a passenger. Yeah. Not bad, I suppose. Oh, hang on, I can see a red. Excuse me, I'm just going to shut the door again. We're okay. Shouldn't really be getting up and wandering around the train. There's a red light, we're just creeping towards it. I'll just get up and have a wander. Oh, come on, red. Please change before we get there. I don't know what. There's obviously something in front of us, isn't there? In the block in front of us. 1.6k away. Is that going to be in the station then? Or is there something blocking before the station? How are we doing on time? We were due there at 10:37, so we're running 5 minutes late. Could be causing the issue. Because I'm running late. We're now stuck behind the train that we wouldn't have been stuck behind. Well, no, because if I was running early, I'd be stuck behind the train and wouldn't be stuck behind. If I'm running 8, that train should be further ahead. Right, I'm going to have to stop now. Aha, well, there's a train coming towards me. There we go, just gone green. It's come back just as I stop. I reckon there's this train coming towards me then. Whether that had to cross the line. Right, we're only 1.5k anyway from Vine Bowler. Our next station stop. So we're going to go speeding up too much. You subbed to the YouTube. Thanks very much. This will end up on the YouTubes in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks yesterday. Watching live, for those watching on YouTube, that's going to really confuse you. Right, 600 meters away. Do some of the braking. That's a big swimming pool. Or swimming pools. Braking. More of the braking. Some more of the braking. That was oh, not bad actually. A little. Oh, Lido. It was a little. Lidl's now sell swimming pools. I sell most other things. Or is that Aldi? I don't know. I haven't been in either of them for a long time. 18 months or so. But yeah, not a bad bit of stoppingage. Oh, we've got another yellow in front of us at 500 meters away. Lock the doors. We can do that. We can do the locking of the doors. Are they going to close? Yes, they are. Okay, objective complete. Niederau, 1.8k. But yeah, we have got this yellow. So we've got to be careful. If that changes to a green, we're okay. So it does seem as though there is some traffic around us. It should be fine. Famous words of last and all that. I'm not going to go too fast in case that then turns to a red, which I should imagine it will do as we're coming into the station. It is 1.3, another red. I quite like that. Quite like that it's busy. First time we've seen it this busy. Not a lot coming the other way, but it does seem as though we are following something. Probably a train. I'd almost put money on that it's a train that we're following. Could be wrong. Looks like the red is at the end of the platform. 700 meters. Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll do some of the breakage. It does look really good. It is making me want to spend some more time in Train Sim World 2. So at the end of this journey, we'll have a scroll through the routes I've got and then see if we can come up with some plans. I think going forward, I'll alternate between Train Sim and Train Sim World 2 and see if we can work through some of the routes that I haven't done before or done in a while. Right, 200 meters. It's gone green anyway now, our light, but that's fine. We've got to stop up here anyway. Are we running on time? 8 minutes late. That's fine. Bit more of the breakage. bit more of the breakage. Another announcement in German. That weren't bad. That weren't bad. Unlock left. The door's going to open? Yes, they are. Well, not a lot of time to let passengers off here, which isn't surprising, really, considering we're 9 minutes late. It's like, yeah, just get on, get off, and let's get moving. Can't afford to be dilly-dallying around here, because, you know, some idiot that can't drive a train is now 9 minutes late. Lock doors. Lock left. Not look left. Lock left. Not lookler. That's a whole different sim. Okay, price fits. 9 of the things. Technically not my fault. It's train in front going slow. I could blame that. That's a good idea, actually. We'll blame the train in front. Good thinking. Always blame somebody else. I was going to blame Dylan because he's not here. It was a lot of German. Well, it might not be German. There might be some tourists there. There might be some Latvians. You never know. Might be on holiday. You got to go somewhere. Oh, he's just 3 away. It's 3 away. Right, 120 limit coming up. 8k from Preuswitz. Yeah, currently running 9 minutes late. I'm really liking the audio in this. I'm really liking this train and this route. Yeah, it's not the longest route. But it's very, very good. Right, 7k to Preuswitz. Yeah, again, you cannot knock the way that Train Sim World 2 look. They are really impressive. I'm not a fan of the whole, you know, posters, repairing fences, spray paint aspect to it. I think they should just get rid of those personally. But the routes, most of them that I've done so far, so I'm not a fan of the American stuff, but are really good. So we will, going forward, go back and have a look at some of the older ones and some of the ones that I haven't done before. I'm pretty sure I haven't done rapid transit. Yeah, I really like the HUD. It doesn't get in the way. I almost wish they'd sort of bring that HUD to Train Sim, because it's I like the fact you got the signal in the top right. Nothing seems to get in the way. It's really, really well done. And yeah, just the way it looks. It is very good. Right, I don't think we're that far from the end. I think Preuswitz, in fact I can have a look at the map. Yeah, Preuswitz is the next one, and then we've only got a couple, 1, 2, 3 more stops then, until we get to the end. It's actually a really enjoyable route. I like the Boston Sprinter one, but I think I prefer this over the Boston Sprinter one because it's a bit quicker. And I'm just not a huge fan of the American sort of trains. The horn on this though is comedy gold. It does sound like someone squeezing a duck. The fact you're not just getting the horn, you're actually hit. Where is the? You're actually hearing the switch as well. Ah, Monica. That was the high horn. Where's the low? Where is the horn anyway? Sander, cabin, train, tempomat, P2P. Passenger doors, passenger doors, passenger doors. I don't know where my horny button is. I don't know. Anyway, so it's right of lever. Horn high, horn low. That wasn't so nice. I prefer the duck squeezing myself. Anyway, 1.6k to go to Preusswitz. So yeah, normal train sim service will be resumed next week. So normally Railway Wednesday is a thing. So train sim on a Wednesday evening, where next week we'll be back in normal train sim. But doing some additional streams this week, as I have a week off work and quite frankly bored. So expect this sort of frequency of streams over Christmas as well. Hi Tupek. I've polished in this room actually all the bits I can. I've hoovered in here. I've actually in the last 5 days I've been off, I have cleaned every single room in my house from top to bottom. The whole house has had a spring clean. So I've actually had quite a productive week so far. Braking. Oh yeah, the cable's a nightmare. That's not a 1 week job. Problem is, if I want to stream, I can't take the room apart. That's my issue. Because everything's so interlinked that it's just a hell of a job to take it all out and put it all back again. It's several days, realistically. So I'd have to have several days of not streaming. And as much as I want to do it, I'd rather stream. And it's fine. So I cleaned it, I dusted it, I tidied it up a little bit. Although it doesn't get untidy in here. It's okay. It's just wires is the issue. Lock right. Because I like streaming as often as I do, I don't really get like 3 or 4 days of non-streaming time to be able to focus on stripping the room out. Right, Nunclitz in 10k, so a bit of a trek now ahead of us. So at the end of this, I'll then scroll through all the DLCs I have for this, and we can then see what we can plan going forward. So next week back in normal train sim. The week after then we'll come back and do something in this. I do like the idea of doing the London Underground one. I don't think I've done that since it first released. plan? I plan my YouTube videos. I've got a whiteboard in front of me, sorry, to my right, with all the YouTube videos I've got to record. So I plan those. But I want to start planning streams. Although I still don't know what I'm streaming on Saturday lunchtime, but that's a whole different thing. Or even Saturday night. That's unconfirmed yet. But apart from that, you know, I like to plan. YouTube don't deserve that level of organisation. Oh, things are changing for YouTube in January. They got a shock coming. Right, 7.8k to Nahverkehr. I really like this train. So I really like this line, but it's probably the last bit of content I'll create on it for a while anyway. We've had what, 3 streams and a video. I think that's enough to show off how good it is. But I really wanted to do the full length run, which I did actually yesterday on the stream without knowing it, because I was getting confused with the 82 kilometers thing. It's 82 kilometers of track, not 82 kilometers distance from top to bottom. It's 53 kilometers from the top to the bottom. Which is why it's about 50 minutes. Right, we got 160 section coming up. Oh, you scumbag. That went from 160 to 120. So may as well stay at 120 then. I'm sure that said 160 briefly up there. I thought, oh, we're going to get to 160. No, this thing only does 120 anyway, I think. Actually, no, it doesn't. It does do more than that. We'll stay at 120 then. It does look very nice. So yeah, so streams coming up the next few days then. Tonight, back at 6 o'clock with some fishing. Yep, in multiplayer. That's going to go, well, badly, I think. Tomorrow lunchtime, some Bus Sim 21, carrying on our storyline there. Tomorrow night, some trucking, doing a ETS2 convoy. Saturday lunchtime, not sure yet. Saturday night was supposed to be Wreckfest, but Wreckfest is just all kinds of broken. I'll see how many people we've got that can get together for some golfing. If not, do something on Saturday night, I'm sure. And Sunday afternoon we'll be back on the farm. And then next week, Tuesday is Bus Sim 21 in multiplayer. Wednesday is Train Sim. Next Thursday will be something multiplayer. Next Friday, more trucking and some things after that. I can't think that far ahead. Alright, 1.8k to Nahverkehr. And I think our final stop is only 1 away after this, or maybe 2 away after this. Rewarder and driven 160 kilometers in this train. Nice. It's a random amount to reward you for, isn't it? 160k. One isn't going to argue with that. All of the brakings. This thing has got really good brakes. It's probably going to need some new discs and pads by the time I've finished with this route, because I've been quite heavy on them. in we come to Nunkritz. I'm probably pronouncing completely incorrectly. And getting ready to do the braking. Doing the braking. Objective complete. Oh, that made a noise. Right, unlock the doors. Still a few people on the platforms. I don't think there's as many, but I'd say that was like for this sort of platform. Is that too many? I don't know. Obviously, it's a Rush Hour DLC, so it is adding more people. But I quite like it. It totally gives the platforms more of a being alive sort of feel, rather than just have a random couple of people stood there. The fact they are wandering down underneath the bridge and back up again, and they're spawning from round the corner where that brick wall is. Like we are appearing from round the corner. Oh, an ice train coming in. Or going through. That's what we drove in the snow on the last one, which no one will ever see because no one will get that far in the video. Lock the doors. Are we locking the doors? Are the doors locking? Yes, they appear to be. Objective complete. Glaubitz. Oh, Glaubitz. 2.4 of the K. So this is the penultimate stop. In 2.4K. So we were due there at 10:58. It's currently 11:05. So we are doing well. Yeah, definitely like the noise this is making as an electric train. Well, it's not making noise as a diesel train because it's electric, but you know what I mean. God, the last diesel train I drove in this. Obviously, the American stuff was diesel, wasn't it? But that just sounds different. Definitely looking for... Well, London to Brighton's going to be electric as well, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I'm a huge diesel fan. But for an electric, I actually like the way this sounds. A lot of the electrics in Train Sim, you don't get any noise in the cab. And when you're spending, well, a lot of the time in the cab, you want to hear that noise. Alright, 400 meters to go. So this is our penultimate stop, I think, before we come to the end. Slowing it down. Which again, probably a good thing.
Bitte achten Sie darauf, Ihre persönlichen Gegenstände nicht zurückzulassen.
That was an announcement. Yeah, I live, well, not say close to, within a couple of miles of Swindon train station, and you used to be able to hear the HSTs. Occasionally, if it's a clear night, you can hear the freight stuff going through, which is just so nice. But yeah, I do miss the sounds of the HSTs. but they are no more up here. Still running down towards Penzance, still running up in Scotland as well on the shorter sets. Lock the doors. Should be called the manager's office for being late. Okay, last stop coming up down here is Reisa in 5.6k. So that then concludes our trip up and down the line. And what a great line and a great DLC or group of DLCs we've had so far. The Boston Sprinter have been really good. This really good. As I said on the previous stream, if it wasn't great, I wouldn't do it. I did my first look video of it and liked it, and 3 streams now in it. So if it wasn't great, you'd only see it once and never see it again. So yeah, testament from my point of view is if I'm doing it more than once, you know it's quite good. Can I change difficulty on this line? Not really. Shame you couldn't. Shame you couldn't like increase the traffic so you get caught behind stuff more. I like the fact that you can change the weather. So last night we were at night in snow, and that looked flipping awesome, and that just made it feel like a completely different thing in the ice train. And you know, I don't think this train should be doing this full length run, but I really like it. Alright, 4.5, he said 6, 4.5k until the end. It does just look brilliant. It really does. But next week we'll be back in normal train sim. We'll find another route in the UK to do. Give me a duck a squeeze. I really like train sim. I said if I had to just do one sim and one sim only, trains would be it. Because I just find it so relaxing, and the variety of routes, variety of trains is just brilliant. Over the Christmas period, we'll try and organise one of my long train sim streams. I'm thinking at the moment, if it can be done, doing Penzance to London in something like the Pacer or the Thumper would be ideal. So another 7-hour plus journey. So that's going to be over the Christmas period. So if you like trains, stick around for that one. Obviously Christmas not too far off, 3 months and 9 days. You saw SpaceX, nice. Right, 1.5k, we've got an 80, so we'll slow it down a little bit. As we come in towards the end. I was hoping it's going to be around the 2 hours, and we're just crossed over that. I don't like doing streams under 2 hours. They feel too short for me now. Although, say, come October, the evening streams are going to be around that mark. And 1.2k to go as we approach the end. Yeah, what a really enjoyable line. Yeah, and if you are new to the streams, there's a link to the YouTube channel there. Some of this content does go on YouTube, some of it doesn't. Some stuff is on YouTube that isn't streams, so a combination of the two is always good to keep an eye on what's going on. And the link just up the chat there to the awesome Discord server as well. Discord celebrating, our Discord server celebrating its 6th birthday in a couple of months' time, which is a long time. Okay, Hero, thanks very much for that. Nightbot is now a sub. I'm sure Nightbot will appreciate that, considering it's a bot, but thank you anyway. See, this isn't actually the end. The line goes on round there, which is quite interesting. Objective complete. Unlock the doors. So they're getting confused by the step. There's a little step up there, isn't there? Like, I can't get up because there's a step. And there is a little tiny step. They'll need to bring the platform down or bring the rails up. One of those. Lock left. Objective complete. There we go. Hour and 1 minute. 53.81 kilometres. Did well there. Return to free roam. So, get back in mid thing. Let's get out then. Out. There we go then. Journey is done. Really enjoyed that. Actually, we will go back to the main menu because I was going to look at my my DLCs, see what we can do in the future. So yes, that's what we've just done. The Nahverkehr Dresden. Boston Sprinter was the other one that was part of the Rush Hour DLC as well. Why do I look different? Well, I've got a hat on there. I've got a hat on there. That's quite interesting. But yeah, Cathcart Circle Line we've done recently. Hamburg-Lübeck I don't think we've done for a while, if at all. Clinchfield Railroad, certainly done that one. That's the one with the confusing shunters. Southeastern High Speed, very good. Do like that. Munich to Augsburg, I think we've done. Sandpatch Grave was one of the first ones. Definitely done that. Cologne, we've done. London Underground is the one that I'll do again in 2 weeks' time. Because I think we've only done that briefly. Rhine-Ruhr, certainly done that. Oakville Subdivision, don't think I've done. East Coast Way is brilliant. We'll come back and do some more in that. Peninsula Corridor, not a fan of the American stuff, but may come back to that. Northern Transpennine is great. We'll certainly do some more in that one. Long Island Railroad, I don't think I've done anything in at all. Rursig Nord, don't have done anything in that. West Somerset Railway is brilliant. The only one that I've finished every single scenario in. And Rapid Transit, which Sam said earlier is his favourite. I don't think I've done anything in that either. Great Western Express, really like it. Shame it only goes as far as Reading, but you do get to drive a HST, so that's always good. And then back round to beginning again. So yes, we will carry on and do some more Train Sim World 2 content going forward. And for live streams, I think we'll alternate it. 1 week we'll do Train Sim, next week we'll do some Train Sim World 2. We've got plenty there to be going on with. So thanks to you lot in chat for keeping me company for the last 2 hours. I will be back along with 4 other idiots in 4 hours time for some multiplayer fishing. Yeah, I know. And then more trains next Wednesday. So thank you very much to you lot. We will run the credits then before we disappear. So thanks to Larwood and Nightbot for doing no moderation at all. Nico and Nightbot for subscribing. Can't believe Nightbot got a subscription. Not the first time that's happened. There we go. I'll be back then. We'll be back then. Some people will be back then at 6 p.m. tonight for some fishing. Until then, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.